Hello everybody, 라이프스타트. Our little the Numbers chapter 34, let's read it together. The Lord said to Moses, command the Israelites and say to them, when you enter Canaan, the land there will be already to you as an inheritance. You will have these boundaries. Your southern side will include some of the desert of Sin along the border of Edom. On the east, your southern boundary will start from the end of the Salt Sea. Cross south of Scorpion Pass, continue on to Jen, and go south of Kadesh Barnea. Then you will go to Hazar Adar and over to Azmon, where it will turn, join the Valley of Egypt, and end at the sea. Your western boundary will be the coast of the Great Sea. This will be your boundary on the west. For your northern boundary, run in a line from the Great Sea to Mount Hor, and from Mount Hor through Lebo Hamath. Then the boundary will go to Jadad. Continue to Jephron and at Hajar Anan. This will be your boundary on the north. For your eastern boundary, run a line from Hajar Anan to Shapam. The boundary will go down from Shapam to Livla on the east side of Ain and continue along the slopes east of the Sea of Canada. Then the boundary will go down along the Jordan and end at the Salt Sea. This will be your land, with each boundaries on every side. Moses commanded the Israelites, assign this land by lot as an inheritance. The Lord has ordered that it is given to the 9.5 tribes. Because the families of the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. These two half tribes have received their inheritance on the east side of the Jordan of Jericho, toward the sunrise. The Lord said to Moses, these are the names of the men who are to assign the land for you as an inheritance: Elijah the priest and Joshua son of Nun. And appoint one leader from each tribe to help assign the land. These are their names: Caleb son of Jephunneh from the tribe of Judah, Shimeon son of the Amihud from the tribes of Shimeon, Elidah son of the Kilson from the tribe of Benjamin, Vuki son of Jogli, the leader from the tribe of Dan, Haniel son of the Ephod, the leader from the tribe of Manasseh son of Joseph, Kemuel son of Shiptam, the leader from the tribe of Ephraim son of Joseph, Elijaphan son of the Parnak, the leader from the tribe of Zebulun, Paltiel son of the Ajan, the leader from the tribe of Issachar, Ahihud son of the Shalomi, the leader from tribe of Asher, Phedar son of the Amihud, the leader from the tribe of Naphtali. These are the men the Lord commanded to assign the inheritance to the Israelites in the land of Canaan. Numbers chapter 34, verses 1 through 29. Thank you. Hello everybody, Laismisiu. Our leader of Numbers chapter 35, let's read it together. On the plains of Moab, by the Jordan across the Jericho, the Lord said to Moses, command the Israelites to keep the divided town to remain from the inheritance the Israelites will possess, and give them pasture lands around the towns. Then they will have towns to live in, and pasture land for their cattle, flocks, and all their other livestock. The pasture land around the towns, then you give the divides will extend out 1,500 feet from the town wall. outside town measured 3,000 feet on the east side, 3,000 on the south side, 3,000 on the west, and 3,000 on the north, with the town in the center. They will have this area as pasture land for the towns. 6 of the towns you give the revanche will be cities of refuge, to which a person who has killed someone may flee. In addition, give them 42 other towns. In all, you must give the revanche 48 towns, together with their pasture land. The towns you give the revanche from the land, the Israelite forces are to be given in proportion to the inheritance of each tribe. Take many towns from a tribe that has many, but few from one that has few. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Israelites and say to them, when you cross Jordan into Canaan, select some towns to be your cities of refuge, to which a person who has killed someone accidentally may flee. They will be places of refuge from the avenger, so that a person accused of murder may not die before the stand trial before the assembly. These 6 towns you give will be your cities of refuge. Give 3 on this side of the Jordan, and 3 Canaan as cities of refuge. These 6 towns will be the place of refuge for Israelite, Aryan, and any other people among them, so that anyone who has killed another accidentally can flee there. If a man strikes someone with an iron object so that he dies, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. Or if anyone has stone in his hand that could kill, and he strikes someone so that he dies, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. Or if anyone has wooden object in his hand that would kill, and he hits someone so that he dies, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. The avenger of blood shall put the murderer to death. When he reaches him, he shall put him to death. If anyone with malice of forethought shoves another and throws something at him intentionally so that he dies, or if he is hostility he hits him with his fist so that he dies, that person shall put to death. He is a murderer. The avenger of blood shall put the murderer to death when he meets him. But if without hostility someone suddenly shoves another or throws something at him unintentionally, or without seeing him, drops a stone on him, could kill him, and he dies, then since he was not his enemy, and he did not intend to harm him, the assembly must judge between him and the avenger of blood according to these regulations. The assembly must protect the one accused of the murder from the avenger of blood and send him back to the city of refuge to which he fled. He must stay there until the death to the high priest who was anointed with the holy oil. But if the accused ever goes outside the limit of the city of the refuge to which he has fled, and the avenger of blood finds him outside the city, the avenger of blood may kill the accused without being guilty of murder. The accused must stay in his city of the refuge until the death of the high priest. Only after the death of the high priest may he return to his own property. These are the 2 legal requirements for you throughout the generation to come, wherever you live. Anyone who kills a person is to be put to death as a murderer only on testimony of a witness, but no one is to be put to death on the testimony of only one witness. Do not accept the ransom for the life of a murderer who deserved to die. He must surely be put to death. Do not accept a ransom for anyone who has fled to a city of the refuge, and so allowed him to go back and live on his own land before the death of a high priest. Do not pollute the land where you are. Bloodshed pollutes the land, and atonement cannot be made for the land on which blood has been shed, except by the blood of the one who shed it. Do not defile the land where you live and where I dwell, for I, the Lord, dwell among the Israelites. Romans chapter 35, verses 1 through 34. Thank you. Hello everybody, nice to meet you. Our read of the Romans chapter 36, let's read it together. The family has of the clan of Gilead, son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, who walked from the clans of the descendants of Joseph, came and spoke before Moses and the leaders, the heads of the Israelite families. They said, when the Lord commands my Lord to give the land as an inheritance to the Israelites by law, he ordered you to give the inheritance of our father Zelophehad to his daughters. Now suppose they marry men from other Israelite tribes. Then their inheritance will be taken from our ancestral inheritance and added to that of the tribe they married, and so part of the inheritance already to us will be taken away. When the year of Jubilee for the Israelite comes, their inheritance will be added to that of the tribe into which they marry, and their property will be taken from the tribal inheritance of our forefathers. Then at the Lord's command, Moses gave this order to the Israelites. What the tribe of the descendants of Joseph is saying is right. This is what the Lord commands for Zelophehad's daughters. They may marry anyone they please as long as they marry within the tribal clan of their father. No inheritance in Israel is to pass from tribe to tribe, for every Israelite shall keep the tribal land inheritance from his forefathers. Every daughter who inherits the land in any Israelite tribe must marry someone in her father's tribal clan, so that every Israelite will possess the inheritance of his fathers. No inheritance may pass from tribe to tribe, for each Israelite tribe is to keep the land it inherits. So Zelophehad's daughters did as the Lord commanded Moses. Zelophehad's daughters, Mahlah, Tirzah, Hoglah, Michal, and Noah, married their cousins on their father's side. They married within his clan of the descendants of Manasseh, son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in their father's clan and tribe. These are the commands and regulations the Lord gave through Moses to the Israelites on the plains of Moab by the Jordan across from Jericho. Romans chapter 36, verses 1 through 13. Thank you.